Biden refuses to answer why he waited to issue new Russian sanctions that will increase gas prices. Of course, what is he gonna say? Is he gonna admit, like, yeah, I know it's gonna end up, I'm gonna end up sticking it to the American people. I didn't want to do it while I was in office, so I waited till the end, so the next administration have to deal with these high gas prices. You think he would admit that? I mean, come on. How many times I've been saying since Biden been on his way out, he's like sticking the middle finger up at the American people. He's doing everything he can to, like, it seems like, to harm the American people. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna play the clip when he was asked this. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so that we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Daily Wire. And they report that President Joe Biden refused to answer on Friday why he waited until the final days of his administration after he and Vice President Kamala Harris both failed to defeat President elect Donald Trump during last year's election to enact new sanctions against Russia that he himself acknowledged will raise the price of gasoline. CNN reported that the new sanctions targeting Russia's oil industry were some of the, quote, harshest sanctions to date, meant to cut off funding for Moscow's war against Ukraine. A reporter asked Biden at a press conference if he was concerned about prices going up and why he waited until today to impose the sanctions and not years ago. I mean, think about it. He had 4 years to do this to Russia, and he did absolutely nothing. He waited until he was on his way out to do this. Like I said, basically sticking his middle finger up at the American people while he's strolling out of the White House. But let's get to this clip here. Here we go.
Mr. President, you talked about gas prices coming down. You made today a decision about sanctions against Russia. Are you concerned that that decision will perhaps lead to gas prices going up? And can you explain why those sanctions were imposed today and not earlier in the term?
The sanctions are imposed today because they will have profound effect on the growth of the Russian economy and make it more difficult for.
Well, it'll have a profound effect on Americans' wallets as well. you know.
Putin to conduct his wars. It is probable that gas prices could increase as much as 3-4 cents a gallon. But what's going to have a more profound impact on Russia's ability to continue to act in the way it's acting in the conduct of war.
So there we go. American people are going to have to pay again because of his terrible, terrible leadership. Biden claimed that the sanctions will only cause gas prices to go up 3 or 4 cents per gallon. Who believes that? Who believes it's only going to be 3 or 4 cents a gallon? Come on, man. The sanctions targeted Russia's largest oil companies and hundreds of oil carrying vessels, including those that were covertly carrying oil to avoid sanctions. The administration said that the sanctions will cost Russia, quote, upwards of billions of dollars per month. The report said that oil prices, quote, climbed sharply once rumors surfaced that the sanctions were coming. It's ridiculous, man. He don't care anything about the American people. He only care about himself. That's why his legacy, he'll go down as the worst president in American history, I believe. But y'all, let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Do you think gas prices are gonna go up? Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.